Murphy handle it? Well, there's your piece of tire.
Murph, show John your tire.
He's like, I don't want to show my tire.
What happened? You fallen and can't get up?
For the most part, I have fallen and can't get up. I need this. I like this lovely line that you guys sell. Right, Murphy? You gonna help me up, Murphy? What do you see over there? Dylan's next pet. Are you two having a stare off?
God, no.
Go get him, Murphy. Get him. Go get him. Go see what he's doing. What is this? I got my piece of garden hose.
I'll keep him entertained for a while.
I should keep him entertained for a while. Oh, okay.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we'll see if we can make a video out of this.
Where do you want to start with this hot mess of garbage? This whole video has been nothing but a hot garbage.
Hot mess garbage.
It's been something. As you can tell, this video has been kind of not really task oriented. We've been kind of all over the place talking about random things. This and that. We had a little higher hopes of doing a little better job of filming the unloading of this tractor, but I don't know. It just didn't work out quite right. I don't know if it was the hot weather today, or I think we were both just kind of
meh.
we were just kind of, yeah, meh. Not really into it, but so we got a bunch of stuff kind of cobbled together. It ain't gonna be our best video, but
No.
the tractor did make it off the trailer straight-ish, yeah, and safe. And it looks better on the ground than it does on the trailer. Like I said probably before, you'll see probably like you've seen probably earlier in the video. I did hook a battery up to this engine last night. Spun her over by hand with the battery for a little bit. The battery cables aren't great, but they will get replaced. I don't believe the fuel pump is... The injection pump probably works. It should work, but the diaphragm lift pump I believe is out. And I got a local truck shop trying to source one of those for me. I've been waiting to hear back from them. They're getting me oil filters and a fuel filter. Even though I spun the oil filters off and checked the oil, it all looks brand new. I might still probably drop the oil and put fresh stuff in, even though it's getting pretty spendy, but buying a new engine ain't cheap either. As you can see, we got a spaghetti mess of wiring and fuel lines, and I routed some of the hoses back to where they go to keep the dirt out, and stuff like that. I kind of wish I knew where this tractor come from the salvage yard. Salvage yard didn't really kind of want to divulge that information because I don't know. So open maybe where this come from. The guy has passed away there about a year ago, so I don't know. There might not be anything left out there, but I was hoping I could maybe get a hold of the family and see if there's any of the hydraulic pump parts that we needed still laying where this tractor was sitting, but I can't seem to get the information where this tractor come from. So I guess I will be. I got pictures of what it's supposed to be in there. I will be fabricating them or getting a machine shop to fabricate something that'll work. Like I said, the fan hub that's missing, I'll go to where this tractor come from. It is a tractor salvage yard. I'll go and scrounge around and see if I can't find any remnants of a old Steiger, Bearcat, or Cougar or something that'll have the same fan drive assembly on it. So I should be able to get one of those. I need a tie rod end. I see one of them is busted and welded, and I'm going to replace that. The cab is going back to the salvage yard. They do have a buyer for it, So I'll probably end up trading the cab in for some parts I want for this tractor. If I take the cab off, I'm gonna need a platform. And like I said, I do have that 5010 standard tractor with the row crop with the Wheatland fenders, and it has an aftermarket cab on it. But it might be easier, instead of taking that cab and getting the platform, all that business off, it might just be easier to source floor pan off a tractor that's already dismantled. Like I said, I have no attachment to this cab. I know what some of you might say, but as far as I'm concerned, other than this air cleaner bolted to the side of it, it is scrap iron. I have no love for these cabs. So, and the guy that's dismantling tractors out there said that he's got somebody that wants it, and so I'll take it off nicely. Got to take a crane, lift it off, set it on my trailer, take the steps on the side so I can set it down nice. And I'll haul it down there and do some horse trading for some parts. Like I said, a platform. I want the cover over the top of the hydraulic pump that's not all torched apart, which I could take out of that 5010 tractor as well, but which would also require me stripping the whole front of the tractor down, which I'm going to be close to doing, but I don't, like I said, if I can leave as many parts on that tractor just so they just don't disappear or get damaged, would be good. So I'll probably get one of those, floor pans, one of those, tie rod, whatever else I can maybe think of. Oh, that fan hub, if I can find one of them. I might do some digging around and get some more, maybe get some early 4010 fan hub, hydraulic pump drive parts. I don't know. Throw a bunch of parts in a pile, look at them. I know what's supposed to drive this hydraulic pump, but maybe if a guy can come up with something a little different to do it a little easier. Because I'm no machinist by any means, but I'm a fairly decent welder fabricator. So I can maybe come up with something to run that. And then, yeah, we'll get rid of this mess of wiring, relocate the batteries. I'm not sure where I'm going to put those. Probably back under the floor pans like they are on a regular 450/20. Fuel tank has some pinholes in the bottom. We'll see if I can braze them up or solder them up, or I'll take it to the local radiator shop and see if he can do anything with it. I'm going to take the radiator in right away. It's got some cracks around the filler neck. Have him braze, solder them up right away. Get the radiator straightened out. Get that done. Yeah, hopefully the next time you see this thing, it'll be running. Well, we'll be in the process of getting it running. So I'd like to hear it bark off, or if we can't run it very long. Obviously, we don't have a cooling system, and with the engine running, the transmission lubrication / charge pump for the hydraulic pump will be running, and that'll end up pumping oil out of the transmission up to where the hydraulic pump is. We'll put a bucket down to try to catch it, and it's just gonna make a mess. So we're just gonna get started. Make sure the engine runs, sounds good, it's got oil pressure, all the good things, and then we'll move on. Probably, I don't know, we'll probably do that before we get the cab off, and then get the cab off and get the platform. We'll try out. I got row crop fenders, and we'll see. I'll set them on, see how I like them, or I got like I said, I got them Wheatland fenders on that 5010. We'll see how. We'll play around a little bit here and there and see what we like. Too bad that 5010 fuel tank would fit in here, but because that one's pumped full of diesel fuel, and that tank's good, but they got the different filler necks. But anyway, yeah, but that tractor will donate hydraulic coolers, oil. We'll get rid of these rubber lines. We'll get all hard line plumb back in. We'll try to make it as close to original as we can with the parts we have. Hopefully the truck shop will get back to me on that lift pump tomorrow. and then here the next day or two we can do a will it run, I guess. I have zero history on this engine. I believe, well, this isn't the original engine. This is probably engine number 2. This is quite possibly tractor number 2 that this kid has been in. I wouldn't surprise me a bit. This tractor did have a dozer blade on it at one time, and you've probably seen me wrestling out a big square tube from underneath. That's what that was part of, and that was just held up with a ratchet strap, so it wasn't dragging. And that's what these big brackets on the front here are all about. And they will be going down the road, come off, get thrown out in the iron pile, or sourced for welding material and maybe some other project. So, did get the tire fixed. Local tire shop had a good used tire that's black and round, holds air, and the price was right. So, can't complain about that. It's not matching, but can't complain about that. So, but anyway, that'll probably about wrap her up for tonight. I again apologize. This video was kind of, other than this, was kind of a hot mess of just kind of randomness of us unloading it and kind of just talking. And you've probably heard some of this 2-3 times by this point in the video. But
well, and then us going and sourcing a fan blade at least, maybe.
Well, yeah, we'll see if that. There is a. We did go on a side adventure before we unloaded this to a guy that lives about 10-15 miles from here. You're doing a poor job of like keeping me in the camera here.
No, I'm not actually.
Oh, really?
I got it live on this end.
Oh.
I got the front tires of that tractor sitting in the camera yet.
Well, shows how much your front-facing camera shows.
It shows like shit, doesn't it?
It does. Well, anyway, we digress. But anyway, so yeah, we there a couple days ago over the weekend. We ended up over about 10-15 miles from here. Guy had a bunch of New Holland 1500 combines that have 3208 cats in them, series newer than this 3150. And we looked over the engines, and we kind of, the only thing I could figure I could maybe use out of it was the aluminum spacer hub and the fan blades assembly itself. So we got that pulled out. You'll see that here probably in this video or the next. The fan, we're gonna probably use the spacer, maybe not, I don't know. But we got it regardless. Price was right or whatever. It was a fun little adventure. Got to meet an interesting old character that's got stuff. We'll just leave it, lots of stuff. Interesting old items out at his farm, but we didn't end up recording any of that. We didn't ask permission to do that. We just recorded us on top of the combine pulling out what we needed to by ourselves. So we kept everything else on his farm and in his location private, just respect out of the owner. So that you maybe see that in this video. Yeah, I hope to hear, like I said, I ordered exhausts for this tractor, so we can get rid of the duct tape. And so we got 3-inch pipes coming out of the manifolds. I ordered 3 to 4-inch adapters and just some straight 4-inch pipe from Napa, non-aluminized, so it'll rust, kind of blend in with the tractor. We'll get them probably sized up and put on here this next week before we get it running. Priorities, you know, you got to get.
No, I got the rain caps under control. I got that taken care of. Don't you worry about that.
And then we're getting good rain caps from John Deere because nobody else seems to make a decent rain cap anymore.
If you guys know of a place that makes a decent rain cap, please leave it in the comments there. Let us know.
Yep. We were gonna put chrome ones on, but the more I had some stray exhaust pipe laying around that was all rusty. We kind of set them on. We liked how it looked with the rusty view, with the rusty pipe and stuff. I might give them a coat of matte black muffler paint, but more than likely to match because the rain caps are going to come black. So I'll probably give, once I weld all the adapters and the pipe and everything all together, I'll probably give them a coat of matte black paint, muffler paint with the rain caps on. And then we'll get them put on, and then hopefully that fuel pump, they can find that. We can get that put on. If not, well, for fun, we'll give her a try once, see if this one actually does do anything. it didn't really seem to want to the other night. So we'll give that a try. Fuel shutoff solenoid is working. I did test that in case I needed to order a new one of those as well. That clicks on off. That seems to be working. So the engine cranks over just fine. We'll get a auxiliary fuel tank hooked up to it. A good hot battery, and probably